And here's the first highlight of the Brewmaster 100 Realms sessions, I guess. The Festering Ghoul card completes the Ghoul set, and now our creatures have more base speed, just to show you something very cool. Page 3 is now complete, except for the Dumpling cards, of course, which we are gonna have to rely on random loot in order to find. But now we'll be moving on to page 4, and I guess Gorgon is now top of the list. Anyway, having shown you that, I'm gonna go off. See you in a bit. Alright, we're about to get a harpy skin called Nevermore. Ooh. Edgar Allan Poe reference. And you'll understand why I'm saying that. Well, you probably already know based on Nevermore, but I also briefly saw what the skin looked like, which I think when you see this, you'll be like, yes, that's exactly what I was expecting to see. Now, where exactly is the harpy? This is the god spawn. Here we go, Nevermore, the harpy skin. It's a raven, everybody. It is a raven. Very cool looking skin, very cool reference. I'm a big fan, and having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. Alright, so I've decided that if I have arena combat to do, and if that arena combat is gonna get me a line completion, I'm gonna start doing that arena combat. And in this case, this is gonna complete 2 extra lines that I wouldn't normally have. And I could hand in the Rune of Prophecies right now, but if you can easily get a free line by doing something that doesn't take that long, in this case, I'm only gonna get these 10 wins, and I'll be done with it. I'll get that. And the reason I'm showing you this as a highlight is just because when we're done with this, I'll have a few more arena wins than when I started out. And it's possible that I get enough arena wins that I'll completely finish the arena achievements. That remains to be seen. But yeah, just giving you a bit of a heads up, because I'm gonna start doing arena combat, which I wasn't previously doing during these farming sessions because I was just skipping this. But anyway, I'm gonna do like these 10 wins, and what I'll do is as soon as I get 10 wins, I'll just forfeit. So I'm not even gonna be setting any like record-breaking achievements in the arena. So nothing fancy, but just giving you a heads up. So I know I said I'd be forfeiting after I got 10 wins, but I happened to get a Tormented Banshee with Empowered Death Blossom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go as hard as I can. And probably not a record-setting win, but I'll show you what I got at the end of this session, right? We'll see how far I can get. Alright, I made it to round 30. Was not expecting this. And let's see if we can... Okay, this isn't going well. This isn't going well. But let's see if... Ooh. Looks like we kind of... Okay, if we can win this, this is going to be a new record. If we can win this, it's going to be a new record. But it's not gonna be easy. I've been winning with a combination of Death Blossom and Shellburst. Now, by no means has been easy. There have been a couple of battles which I probably should have lost, got really lucky with the enemy just making very bad decisions. But you know what? Sometimes You just need the luck to go your way. And there we go. And there we go. Record-breaking arena run. Ooh, there's a vortex. Ooh, and we've taken some horrible damage. I don't think we're gonna be improving upon 31 wins. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Unless... Oh no, they're gaining stats as well. That's bad. Yeah, okay. So the spell I cast on the Banshee, it changes the race, and I think you gain a bunch of stats as well. But it wasn't enough to beat like like an entire enemy party. So obviously, that was a a bit too much. So the upshot of all of that, let me just show you. Go to character achievements. With 31 wins, that takes us only 25, and then we'll be completely done with arena achievements. And I guess since I have you here, I might as well show you me handing in this Rune of Prophecies. So some stuff is uncompleted, but this is a much more complete Rune of Prophecies than I would normally be handing in during this low-level farming. I just happened to get lucky, and in the last realm, like 3 lines got completed just due to sheer luck, and the only non-completed things are this long-term stuff like projects and Pandemonium Shrines, which we didn't get done. Anyway, let me just hand it in. 6 lines. That's a lot, but I'll take it. And having shown you this highlight of sorts, I think it's time for me to head off. I'll see you soon for the next highlight, right? See you in a bit. Alright, we need to do some more arena combat for this Rune of Prophecies. Gotta get 10 wins again. And let's see if maybe we can just get, I don't know, 25 wins and just finish the arena achievements. I won't show all of it, I'll just show what creatures I have in my team, and then we'll see how far we get. This could be pretty good. If we can get a... No. If you can get some sort of synergy going with spells. You know what? Thrasher Fiend is pretty good, actually. I'll take that. Random buff? I don't think so. Wildest creature is dead? I don't think so. There we go. Empowered Savage Spores. And that's a nature spell. But I think that buffs us instead of doing damage. We'll find out. We'll find out. Not to consume charges, I don't think so. Another way to deal damage, sure, from the Shadow Reaper. And now, let's see what we can get. Dancing Wisp? It's a high risk, high reward situation, but let's try for something else. Ooh, this is pretty good, actually. A way to do damage. No, none of these. None of these. For each 11 creature you have greater than your... Nah, that's not gonna be good. This could be... I mean, it's random spells. I don't like I don't really like random spells. I should be looking at what spells they have as well. Alright, Malice Harpy. Yeah, let's do that. How about... no, let's take... No head necessary. All right, and we'll see, we'll see how this goes. All right, so Savage Banshee. What does Savage Spores do? So, they lose defense, we gain defense. Not really... Fuck off. Why are we scorned? It's probably the Banshee's doing. It's 100% the Banshee's doing. Well, that's fucking dumb. That's fucking dumb. Come on, man. Okay. I think cut it here, and I'll be back to let you know how this goes, because unfortunately this doesn't do damage. It just debuffs them and buffs us, which is a way to kind of win, but it's still gonna be pretty slow. Well, actually, if we can consistently do it like this, it might not be that fast. Or sorry, it might not be that slow. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can get 25 wins. Let's try and, let us try and make this happen. Right, Thrasher Fiend. Alright. It's... I wish we had a different kind of Banshee. A lot of stat modifications happening here. But, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Savage Spores reduces their defense, increases our defense, and makes everybody berserk as well. Thrasher Fiend. Yeah, I guess this is a... I guess this is a pretty decent way of doing it. We've stumbled into an okay synergy. A decent synergy. Just do it like this. That's kind of annoying. That's annoying, dude. Come on. What the... Are you serious? How long does he have Berserk? Well, he only has Berserk for a little while longer. So it's not going to be that bad. Come on. What a weird... What a weird trait. But now he's done. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. What is something stopping us from getting our extra attacks? Possibly. Well, whatever it was, it's gone now. Okay, so this is gonna be a long highlights session, but this is also gonna, hopefully, potentially be the very last time we have to farm for, arena kills. And just like that, we've gone to 9 wins. Enemy stats are getting better, but as long as our Banshee can do her magic at the start of combat, we should be mostly good. Alright, so that's a significant chunk of what we need already done. again. It would have been better if we had a different kind of Banshee, but this is working. Now there's a Vortex on their party, an evil Vortex. So not one of the bad ones, I don't think. Alright, come on. That's a bad layout for... Or like a bad move order, because usually we want our Reaper to go before our Thrasher Fiend. Anyway, it's gonna be fine. Let's see if we can somehow scrounge out another 14 wins. Okay, that's bad. Oh, and now finally we see our Nyx in action. Attacking random enemies. Alright, so we have a pretty decent party. Even if they start killing our people, if they don't kill the Nyx has a good chance of making life difficult for them. As we saw just now, they hit us hard, but then the Nyx came in and fuck off, are you serious? Are you fucking... Are you serious right now? Ugh. Target's race. Target gains arcane. They don't have any... Is this gonna be where the fucking battle ends? Okay, well, you know what? Not necessarily. Because even without our buffs, we're still able to do some good damage. Hopefully we don't have too many more vortexes. Okay. And hopefully they don't cast too many area of effect spells against us. Because, that's no good. Easy. 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 We're slowly getting there. Bad start. But we're somehow pulling through. Alright. It's a decent build. It's a decent build, it's just a little slow. Oh, now they have a Banshee. But what happened to my Banshee? Fuck off, dude. Why are we frozen? That's so annoying, man. That's so annoying. Anyway, let's finish off their Banshee. We're still in it. We're still in it. Alright, now this is a good start. Shadow Reaper, your job is going to be to do this. And then we do that. And I think we might do it. Well, there's a bunch more battles we need to win, so let's not get overconfident. Okay, Reaper should attack the Reaper. Some Reaper on Reaper action. Alright, well, we made it to round 20. And they fucking killed my Banshee. Each enemy with burning doesn't really do anything for me. It's a strong build. Even when our Banshee died, we oh, that's not good. Okay. Easy does it. Shadow Reaper can do that. Whatever. Whatever that enemy just did was pretty annoying. Anyway. I think we might do this. What kind of vortex is this? Psychic vortex. Okay, Shadow Reaper. Do that. Okay, good. Ooh, the Tanukruk is gonna kill his team. We should still do this, just to be on the safe side. And yeah. Had a bit of an assist from one of their own people. Ooh. They tried to attack my Banshee, but they missed. So that was a stroke of good luck for us. Easy does it. Okay, this is the last fight that we need. Are we gonna do it, or are we gonna choke right at the end? It's a good start. They're fighting hard, but not hard enough. Well, that sucks. But we've won, and honestly, I could just end the battle. End it here. But let's just see how like at this point we might as well just see how far we can go. It's gonna end up being like a 2-hour long video because we're gonna do a regular episode after this as well. But we might as well celebrate, you know? Just see how far we can go in what is probably gonna be our very last long arena session. And with any luck, the enemies are gonna be able to kill us soon. Otherwise, just the highlights portion of this video is gonna end up being so long. Actually, you know what? So they killed my Nyx, then they killed, yeah, and then they killed you. So, we didn't quite set a new record, but... But, importantly, we're about to get an achievement. Any second now. Lord of the Arena 10. That is the final arena achievement. What a lovely bonus to get in the middle of all of this, all of these highlights. How long has this segment gone? It's been, well, nearly 16 minutes. So I think it's time to, having shown you this, I think, pretty cool little highlight, it's time to go back off. And I'll see you the next time there's something interesting to show you. Alright? I'll see you in a bit. And here's our next highlight, the Harpy Torturer card, which I'm pretty sure is going to complete the Harpy set. Now blind as a debuff lasts forever. And that is the Harpy set complete. So what is the next chaos creature that I can farm? Ooh, gotta go pretty far down to find the Maniac and Manticore are both chaos. So we are gonna have a few chaos creatures on this page still to find, or still to farm cards for, that is. So I'll be probably doing that, and I'll see you with the next highlight soon. And here we go, Deranged Gorgon card obtained. And where does that leave us in the Gorgon set? Let me just show you that we are 6 out of 7 cards. So we are on the verge of finishing this. And I'll show you the next highlight in just a moment. And just like that, the Gorgon set is complete. What does this give us? Enemies that have been turned to stone gain fewer stats, which doesn't really matter that much to us, but what does matter is that we have completed another card set. That's another star on page 4. And next in the firing line, it's got to be the Grimoires. I'll show you the next highlight in just a few moments. And what did I tell you? Faded Grimoire card obtained. And the Grimoire set is complete. I closed the window too quickly. I didn't even see what the bonus was, but we can look at it right now. The blind debuff. Sorry, that's the wrong thing. Where's the Grimoire? There's the Grimoire. The arcane debuff is now better because it has a chance for the spell gem to gain an extra charge, and also to not even be removed when a spell is cast. That's actually really good. I would like a 20% chance of that. That's kind of OP, I dare say. I'm glad we got it. I'm also glad that we just completed another set. The Hemomancers are now next on the hit list, and hopefully I'll be showing you some highlights pretty soon. Okay, so we've got a bit of a double highlight to show you. First of all, there's a Hemomancer skin. Let's take a look at it. Went by too quickly for me to really see what it was. Oh, it's called Zombie. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at it. Is it the kind of zombie that we're thinking, or is it a different kind of zombie? First of all, we've got to find where the Hemomancer. I find it hard to distinguish the H and the K, but I think Hemomancer because it's a blood-based race. So somewhere, so Hound. There we go. Hemomancer skin zombie, and yeah, it looks like it's a classic zombie. That's the only other. That's the only Hemomancer skin that we found as a drop. This one we got as a ascension reward. So there's another skin in the bag, and I mentioned this is a bit of a double highlight. The second highlight is another achievement that just popped moments earlier, which is we have used the divination candle now 10,000 times. Some of those 10,000 times will have been in the first 400 rounds, from before the series started, but the vast majority of them will have been while the series is ongoing. So just another indication of how far we have come, right? Having shown you that, I'll recap that as well when we're done with 100 rounds, but just wanted to show you that because, I figured I might as well. And having shown you that, I'm going to go back off, so see you in a bit. Okay, last time we saw this, I think I mistakenly said we had gotten our last combination. That was with only A on, sorry, only A off, and B, C, and D all on. But there's one combination that isn't in my list. It's probably something that I've just done by accident, but it isn't in my list right now, and that is one of the basic outcomes, one of the basic options, rather. We've tried with everything off, but have we tried it with everything on? And that looks like something. If I had to guess, it's probably a basic resource. Yep, that gives us brimstone. So let me just take my pen and note this down. That would... And yeah, brimstone is not on my list. So with the... with everything on... brimstone. And now I'm ready to make that Excel spreadsheet that I mentioned that I'd make someday. Not that I'm not gonna make it right away, but I'll do it at some point. Maybe someone's already made it. There's lots of good guides on the game, but this one I made I compiled the data for purely by playing the game myself, and I feel pretty good about that. And having shown you that, I'll go back off, see you in a bit. So I guess I'll show this because we're getting the triple master encounter, which is a rare encounter in nether portals. I don't know who the third master is. There's a chance that it'll be a rare one, or it could be just regular ones. Either way, let's see how these fights are gonna go. I actually am not sure how these fights are gonna go on. Okay, they're gonna go pretty easily, right? So that's okay. Yeah, looks like we didn't get any rare masters. You know what? You know what? That's okay. At least we got a bit of mastery. And, open a few chests, I guess, and let's take out the stag. The stag master to round things out. We've already gotten level 10 with all of the non-rare masters, but I guess might as well show you us taking out these three. And having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. I'll see you in a bit. I messed up again. I found the card for the Hemomancer Seer, but I closed it too quickly. I didn't get to show you, didn't get to show it to you. But you can see that we found it. It's right there all the way to the left. And as you can see, the Hemomancer set. Now only one card away from completion. And I am gonna go back off now. I made sure not to mess this one up. Lunar Hemomancer card obtained, completing the Hemomancer set, and it doubles the potencies of these effects. What effects? I hear you ask. Let's take a look. More stats from stat boosting effects, more stats from stat reducing effects for enemies, and now double that. That actually does help us because we do stat boost. We do stat boost a lot in this party, and I feel like that's gonna help us out quite a bit, especially with Meraxis in our party and no diminishing returns. That's gonna be good. Alright, looks like the hounds are next on the chopping block. And hopefully I'll be back in just a few moments to show you something. Well, this is a complete bonus. I assume it must have fallen from the creature themselves, because I'm being told, or I was given the pop-up before the game told us that we got treasure, and if we look at the battle history, yep, Holiday Spirit was part of the enemy team. But let's take a look at the Spirit card set. 7 out of 10, alright? So this very large card set is now slightly closer to completion. And we are now at 914 cards. And having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. Alright, here's another card, the Maniac Mutant card. And I think this might have completed the Maniac set. Creatures deal more damage while they're dead. Definitely gonna be useful for other builds. Not for ours though. Let me just check to see what it's looking like. Yes, the Maniac set is indeed complete. And if I want to farm chaos creatures, I'm gonna have to do manticores. Sounds good, right? I'm gonna go back off, see you in a bit. And here we've got the Bloodhound card. And I think we have one more Hound card to get. Yep, just one more, and then this set will be complete. Right, having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. Okay, I think this might complete the Imler set. Indeed, creatures have more defense while provoking. Not bad, because we do have a Dreadwhite in our animator party, and he does provoke every turn. Not that, I mean, we don't really need it, but it is technically something that is adding value even to our build. But I guess it's generally good to have as well. So now, the next nature creature to farm is going to be the Imling. 3 cards there. Hound still remains, and then, you know, Imp. I guess imp is also classified as nature. That's nice. All right, just looking at what the next few card sets are gonna be. Anyway, that's taken us to 917 cards, and I'm gonna be off now. And here we go. I do believe this is gonna complete the Hound set. Yep, Hound card set complete. Now we take less damage from death spells, and let's just take a look at the card album now. 918. 136 cards remain. It's not that many. It's not that many, and the set we just completed was the Hound set. Now, the next death creature for us to farm is going to be leeches. Leeches and lepers are... leeches, lepers, and liches are all death creatures. So, I've been farming death creatures now for this prophecy, so I think leeches are going to be next on the list, and hopefully I'll have something to show you soon. And here we go. I believe this is the Ophon card set complete. Now, life spells have more charges. This actually seems pretty useful. Let's take a look at our card album. Ophon is actually all the way on this page. The reason we're farming it, it's because it's the highest alphabetically highest in the list species that is life of the life type. So now that I'm done with that, Paragon is done, Phoenixes are sorcery. What's the next life creature? Probably the priests. So probably the priests are going to be the next ones that I'm going to do to farm the life creature bounty. Not bounty. Bounty is something else. The life creature, Rune of Prophecies, murder objective, let's say. Anyway, having shown you this, I'm gonna go back off. See you in a bit. Alright, here's the Leech Digger card, and this takes us to 920 cards, and for the Leech set, we are now just a couple cards away. I'll also talk about the previous update, which there wasn't any commentary over, because it happened while I was at work. So I ran into that triple master nether encounter, and I wanted to show it because you can, like, you can't see all three of the masters right away. So it's like, maybe it'll be one of the rare masters. Anyway, there weren't any of the rare masters, and also we ended up losing the third fight, which didn't matter in the end because we've already gotten level 10 with all of those masters. But that was kind of funny. We would have won the fight if I had put together a proper build, but the whole point of this party is I don't want to be thinking too much about it. It's just a quick party for running into low-level realms and smashing things up. But yeah, just wanted to tell you about these things, and having told you about these things, I'm gonna go back off. See you in a bit. And here we are about to get a priest skin. So let's just take a look at this. It's called the Sun Priest skin. And let's take a quick look at that. Sun Priest. How far back do we have to go? Pretty far back. Here we go. Sun Priest. This is our 5th priest skin. Looks like we found quite a few of these. Let's compare Sun Priest to Moon Priest. All right. Very bright looking. Not as much contrast as the in the Moon Priest, but I do like it. I do like it quite a bit, and having shown you that, I'm gonna go back off. And mere moments after that, the Desert Priest card has dropped. How are we doing on the Priest set? We are 7 out of 9. Alright. That's cool. And with that, I'm gonna be off again. Okay, finally done. 100 realm quests as the Brewmaster, and it's time to head home, and it's time to end the highlights portion of this video, which has been a very long highlights section. I think it's gonna end up being like almost 40 minutes probably. It's gonna be pretty long. Regardless, hang on, let me. Is my mic working? Is it okay? Regardless, let's head home. And before I show you the rewards, I'll talk about some of the previous highlights. Hang on, let me just. What even was there? Oh yeah, I showed you a bit of a clip of me again finding that nether encounter where the guy was selling nether stones. This time, none of the nether stones had traits on them, so I didn't buy them. But I showed you the stones. There was what else was there? I'm just looking at my previous clips. There was a skin that I found. These were highlights that happened while I was at work, so I wasn't able to do the commentary. So I think that's about all that we had in that segment. There was a skin that dropped. There was some other stuff. I mean, you'll have seen the highlights. It's not really that much point repeating it. Anyway, let's go back here and let's take a look at the costumes that we unlocked. We do that by going to the wardrobe section, and let's take a look at the Brewmaster. So this is the basic Brewmaster. This is what I've got equipped on the character right now. This, ooh, that is a very subtle change. All that changes is he's got a bit of a shoulder pad, and then the what is this costume? He's like a superhero. He's got a mask and a cape and a costume. I'm having a hard time figuring out what this costume means. I almost like the basic Brewmaster better, but maybe there's something I'm missing about what they're trying to do with this costume. Maybe that's it. Anyway, let me also show you some of the recent achievements. Mainly, apart from these 10 achievements for the competent Brewmaster, I've also been trying to get some of the donation achievements out of the way. So we're done with donating to Fryden. We're done with donating to Shalan. We're done with donating to Aurum. And we also got the Lord of the Arena achievements out of the way while we were getting the Brewmaster achievements done. There's one other achievement that I need to show you, and that is what's it called? It's called a something collection. Am I? A peculiar collection 9 for 5 million creature parts. The reason that's important is because that is one of the long running achievements in this game. We are just past the halfway mark. And the thing about creature parts is you get an average of about 50 creature parts for every normal fight you go through. 10 million to get that many. I think it works out to you need to do 200,000 regular creature fights. Not creatures, because there's 6 creatures per fight. Each individual combat gives you 50, about 50 creature parts. So, long story short, I need to kill about another, or get into about another 100,000 fights for that. But that's something I can grind later on. That's just another bit of achievement progress that we made along the way. And with that done, I think it's time to end this highlights section, and I'll take a bit of a break, and then I'll come back, and we will do the regular gameplay section. And I'll probably have to go quick in that one because the highlights have gone pretty long here. But you know what? We'll figure that out when I come back. Wait. There's one more thing we need to do. There we go. And I suspect I'm going to have to do a bit of this. This is the last thing we'll do, right? So, blank slate, Clayman, Defile, and then Finger Death, and Greater Dispel. There we go. With this, I think I'm gonna end this highlights portion. When we come back, we'll do the regular episode. All right? I will see you in a bit. Okay, people, it is time for us to get going with the regular episode, the regular run portion of this episode. And the first thing we do is we raise the music volume to 50 so that we can enjoy the lovely music of this game. We've also got to be really quick because the highlights took like more than 40 minutes. Not just because of all the stuff we found, and we found a lot of stuff, but also because there were multiple arena sessions that I wanted to show you because we were on the verge of finishing the arena achievements, and we'd put together some nice builds and, you know, nice arena parties with the Banshees. Felt like it would be fun to see that, but now we've got to just run through this episode as quickly as we can. But before that, there's just a couple other things to show you. Number one is that I've been doing assassinations against I'm basically going in, you know, reverse chronological order. Sorry, reverse alphabetical order. So if I go and show you who I'm trying to assassinate right now, we're done with Sirens. We're now on Shades. That's one thing. The other thing is, while I was doing my farming, I was, of course, also doing handing in runes of prophecies whenever I could, and I'm now up to 225 runes handed in and 1,858 lines completed, and that leaves us with excuse me, that leaves us with 776 runes and 3,142 lines. So let me do a bit of a division on my calculator. So 3,142 divided by 776 is 4.04. So now we need slightly more than 4 lines per remaining rune that we need to hand in, which we'll do. Another thing that we'll do is we will before I hand in my Rune of Prophecies, I'll do the arena combat first. So let's just get that out of the way, because we do need to do arena combat for this Rune of Prophecies. And from now on, I'm only going to be doing exactly as many combats that we need, even if we can go farther. So I'll just be taking just obviously if Banshees show up, I'll take them, but I'll just be happy with just about anything. What is Wrath of Nature? I don't know. Who knows? It could be a great spell, it could be a useless spell. So let's take that. Cursed Reaper sounds pretty good. Styx Banshee, yes. Yes. I think the Banshee is just that's GG right there. Let's just take this just for fun, and final enemy can be... Let's see if we can get maybe another Banshee. Didn't really happen, but you know what, let's just take a Mauler Fiend, I guess. And let's get our let's get our 8 wins quickly as we can. Chain Lightning, I think, is gonna possibly give us all 8, because I don't really see these enemies withstanding the damage. So we'll get our 8 wins. Ooh. Oh. Oh, you've become invisible. That's stupid. God, that's dumb. But you're dead. So we've got to get 8 wins. Let's try and remember 8 and not accidentally leave early while we have this wonderful build with the Banshee. Well, I say build, it's really just one creature that's carrying us. And I love that the Banshees are at the top of the timeline. That's what really... The amazing spell is only part of what makes the Banshee so awesome. The other part is the Banshee is quick enough that she is reliably going at the top of the timeline. And now this is our final win. Excuse me. Why are you... Oh my god. Okay, good. That's fine. And what do we do when we've gotten all the wins that we need? We just forfeit. We forfeit because we only want the exact number that we need, nothing more, nothing less. I'm also gonna hand in my Rune of Prophecies because we do need to do that for this Rune of Prophecies. And I will be rolling the next rune as well, so we'll be pausing the video briefly while I do that. But we'll see if maybe we get lucky. Another 30k. I'll roll it once, just to see if maybe we can get lucky. Can we? No, we can't. So I'll pause this video and I'll be back once this is rolled. Give me just a moment. Okay, that's done. It took a couple minutes, but worth doing. And again, I'm not going to be handing in when this gets completed. I won't be handing it in unless the Rune of Prophecies specifically needs me to do it. Right, so now, with all of that done, it's time for us to do some random realms, and we're going to be going until the next False God fight, obviously. I'll try and speed things along by not doing any farming, or by reducing the amount of farming I'm doing, because I did do a lot of farming while I was doing those 100 realms as the brewmaster. There's a balance to be struck though, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Like, we need to be handing in lots of runes of prophecies, handing in lots of lines, killing lots of enemies. There are more cards to be found. There's lots of stuff to be done. But in an episode where we've already had a lot of highlights, maybe we don't need to go that hard just now. Maybe for the remainder of this episode, we can just kind of, take it a little bit easy. Did we donate? We must have. Okay. Let's go. Let's go! And now I've got to get back into the habit of fully clearing all of the realms I get into. Ooh, one thing I should mention. I think during my whole 100 brewmaster realms thing, a couple gods were taken to level 70. So let's just take a look at first of all, let's go to character God's favor. So who hit 70? Shallan hit 70, Lister hit 70, and in fact 71. Erebus, I think I've already shown. Alexandria, I'm not sure if I've shown. So, I mean, we can look at all of them. So, Blessings of the Gods. Let's start with Alexandria. Generators damage enemies, I think we've seen that. So Lister was one of the new ones. 20% chance to get emblems from pineapples. Not that exciting, but I guess that's nice. And finally, Shallan. What are you doing for us? -1 to the mischievous Fae chase time, which is gonna mean that that event gets resolved a little bit more quickly. So that's nice. That's nice. All right. Having done all of that, let us get going on in this realm and in this episode, because we've got to be quick. I think I'm not gonna do any farming in this episode. We'll take it easy. If we complete our Rune of Prophecies or go past 5 lines, which is gonna be my threshold for handing runes in, then so be it. If not, then that's fine. What the fuck is going on in this fight? Jesus. What is going on? Oh my fucking god, you pieces of actual garbage. Fuck these guys, man. They're not even elite enemies. What is... Please stop, please stop. Please stop. My own team becomes my... They become my own worst enemies in any battle where I don't win in the first 2 turns, because they just start wasting so much of my time. Anyway. Now's not the time to trash talk my own party. Now is the time to get through the rest of the Azure Dream and then move on and do the rest of this. Oh, okay, this is annoying. This is annoying. Okay, so let's do it like this. And then let's take them out like this. There we go. So one good piece of news is that given the rate at which I'm finding cards in the farming that I've been doing in the 100 rounds, just the side farming that I'm occasionally doing, lots of cards have been dropping, and that leads me to believe that it is gonna be possible to complete our card collection by episode 500. I'm not guaranteeing it, this isn't a promise, it's just that it's feasible. And whether it happens depends on... Oh, I picked the wrong outcome. From that, I should have picked the fight. That's okay. That's fine. That's okay, that's fine. So, because we need about 130 more cards. And this is episode 460 something. So that means roughly 3 cards per episode will do it on average. And so if I keep doing these farming sessions, which are also doubling as ways to clear out the realm achievements, the realm victory achievements for the different classes, if the rate at which cards are dropping continues, and if I keep doing more of them on the way to, you know, episode 500, then wow, I was buffing the red white, in the end it wasn't even necessary. But yeah, if we keep on finding cards at that pace, then I think we'll be in pretty good shape. But again, you can't take anything for granted when it comes to finding cards. The luck could dry up, and it can sometimes dry up for very long periods of time. So again, until the final card, until literally the final card drops, you know, number 1052, until that happens, I'm still gonna be on my toes. Alright. That is that is this realm quest done, but we're not done with the realm because there's more stuff for us to do. So glory is what you usually want out of these guys. Just a bit of extra favor with the god. Just because favor ranks are just good to have. More so than, I think, well, what was the other option? I think strength buffs you, wealth gives you some basic resources. Glory gives you the most overall valuable thing. I mean, unless you're here at a low level and you desperately need a buff, and like you're really struggling, you kind of just want to go for glory. Okay, so there's a lot of those obelisks that we need to deal with. God, this is a huge spread out realm, isn't it? At least all of the wandering enemies are gone. So that's good. Right, go down and around. Combat out of you. What the Oh my god, they have the jolly old giant who stops you from gaining stats in your first turn. What a dick move. Oh, that's awful. And we get into more combat. Honestly, I don't... There's something about this realm that I don't like. It just rubs me the wrong way. Just... I mean, it gives you a decent amount of treasure, but something about it just doesn't feel right. Something about it. I think it's the fact that you can't debuff enemies. So none of the enemies are debuffed. The only debuffs they have are ones that we've put on them through our own build. So silence is something we put on them. Burning is something we put on them through our own build. And the fact that you don't get any debuffs, like you don't get snare, you don't get light, sleeping, like any other like helpful debuffs. So many helpful debuffs that you can think of. None of them will be given to you for free by the realm. So it just seems like a pointlessly hard realm to have fights in. Like, you'd never want to have a false god fight in this realm. Like, why put yourself through that? I don't know. I guess the idea is that this is a heavenly realm that is all about peace and tranquility. But, I mean... Yeah, you can think of it that way, but I'm sure that there would be a way to rationalize debuffing enemies, right? Like as a divine punishment, or something like that. Anyway, we're out of that realm and we're in this realm. So what are we gonna have going on? Last time we were in this realm, we found a bunch of cards. I think we found like 3 cards in the same realm or something. And that was a nice moment. Now we have fewer cards left to find. And also, don't know if I've... This is annoying. I guess with our attacks being 90% less effective. Ooh, we got another portal. But yeah, when you have only one attack, if that one attack is also debuffed somehow, it really puts you at a disadvantage. Anyway, excited to see what's in this nether portal. Because you can find all kinds of fun things. Ooh, this could be good. Well, we only got one chest, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let me take a look at my prophecies. I'm guessing we'll be killing a lot of nature creatures in this. I know I said I wouldn't be farming, but I'm not farming. I'm just trying to get the Rune of Prophecies completed. So, occultists. Let's get some occultists on the field. And maybe it wasn't such a good idea because it seems like combat is a little bit slow in this realm. Is it because of the spiderlings or is it because of their Doom Fortress fusion? Hard to say. Anyway, let's take out some satyrs. Venodon is the caustic reactor. I'm pretty sure we already had that question just a few minutes ago from a different riddle dwarf. Anyway, let's do a bit of this. And I think that is yeah, that's the sorcery creatures done with. And just to nudge things in our direction a little bit, I'll summon one group of rancid imlings. Okay. So how many cards did we wind up at? I think 921. So 131 cards remain. And from now on, every single card we find. Well, once we hit 952 and there are only 100 cards left to find, then every single card is going to be like at least 1%, and then subsequently more than 1% of the remaining cards. But for now, I guess we're gonna have to settle for oh, well, this is this just feels good. Disciple Occultist, I believe, has also completed the Occultist set. Now, sorcery spells have more charges. Just an unambiguously, just clearly good thing. So this is annoying, because I'm gonna have to do this. So we find a card as well. And now none of these occultists mean anything to us. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. Okay. Crappy netherstone, which I'll hold on to, I think. Just because these netherstones have proved useful in helping me complete Runes of Prophecies while I'm farming. Maybe I've got too many of them, we'll check when we get back. Okay. Okay. Let's get the rest of these guys. Yeah, I shouldn't have. The card drop notwithstanding, I probably shouldn't have done so many summons in this realm. Just because it's a bit slow fighting these guys. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's the spiderlings or if it's something else. So anyway, let's take out the Vulpes. Okay. Oh boy, that's kind of dumb. I think we'll have the Dreadwhite do the deed for us. Alright, let's do it like this. And finish you off like this. And let's wrap up this realm and we'll move on to the next one. But let's make sure we are done before we head out. I don't want to be leaving any loot behind. So the map. Could be something there, but I'm not gonna bother. Not a bad realm for farming in terms of its layout, but the combat is just a little bit slow. So we'll head home, hand in our project, start a new project, and then move on. Ooh, we're still not done killing nature creatures, alright? If you say so, game. Alright. Start a new project. So I think 65 is our lowest. Yeah, 65 is now the lowest. The ranks are slowly creeping up. Also, with 4 lines completed, I think we can do better. I think we can do better. All we need to do is find a dumpling. That'll be one way, but yeah, we got some bad rolls with these things right in the middle. Let's see if we can find a dumpling. Right. Let's we'll have a pretty good chance of finding a dumpling in the arachnid nest, which we're just about to go to. Although nah, I'm gonna hand in the Rune of Prophecies now. I'm gonna hand in the Rune of Prophecies. You know what? We don't need to be super efficient on the Rune of Prophecies right now. We can save the efficiency for next episode. For now, let's chill a little bit, because I was like, you shouldn't do it unless you're guaranteed to complete the line, and we're not guaranteed to find the dumpling. Ooh, nice. Pick a box. A lot of treasure with a crappy netherstone. Bit more love with every god. Mimic. Mimic has a good chance of summoning a treasure golem, which we... What is going... What is this guy doing, man? Come on. So yeah, so we have a good chance of finding a treasure golem. You know what, I probably should have handed in the Rune of Prophecies. Probably should have. Probably should have. But who knows, maybe we'll find a dumpling in this realm and then my decision will be vindicated. Okay. Or maybe I should... Well, there we go. Decision vindicated. I was gonna say, or maybe I should just chill and... When you have to hand in 1,000 runes of prophecies, it doesn't necessarily matter if every single one you do is super efficient. So it's okay if you slack off a little bit. As long as you are on the whole doing things in an intelligent and time-efficient way. But as it turns out, we are going to be able to hand in this Rune of Prophecies for 5 lines. Here is our master, not one of the rare ones. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Let's take out the Bat Master. Oh, nearly hit the wrong thing. Oh, whatever. Yeah, let's just kill them like this. I guess. And let's move on. Boss fight is now upon us. And let's wipe the floor with this boss right quick. Alright, Northurian, what's your deal? Oh, you do dumb stuff with the barrier. Well, we can do pretty dumb stuff as well. And sadly for you, you're not even gonna get the chance to move because of this. Unfortunately, you're doing some pretty dumb stuff. You have put the fear debuff on my animatus like a fucking jerk. But it's okay. Because I think you're dead. Really, dude? There we go. Almost enough to kill him, but not quite. There we go. Nothing from the boss loot, nothing from the chest, and nothing from the end of realm loot. That's okay. That's fine. We'll go up shortly. Let's just check if there's anything else here. And there are a few things. Okay, let's get this dealt with. Alright. Nothing there. And let's go up and around. And there was another nemesis creature running around. Yep. Good job from the Dreadwhite dispelling them. Ooh, they shuffled the timeline. That was dumb, but they're dead now. Anyway, that's fine. Alright, so one enemy left. There's probably at least one chest. Okay. Mimic fight to end the realm. And what do we get? Nothing. That's okay. So now we've got to head back home. We've got to hand in our Rune of Prophecies. And then we'll probably have some stuff to do for the next one. And we're making progress on this. That's good. 7 lines? Am I? Oh, I guess some of the things completed multiple lines, probably. Yeah. Anyway, that's 2 more lines than I was expecting. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we've got to kill Fuck off, man. Ugh. I hate fighting Gonfurion. It's so annoying. So fucking annoying. Okay. Where is he? Yeah, we're just gonna do it at level 1 just cause I'm tired of your bullshit. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for him to take a turn before he gets the debuffs. Yeah. So annoying. Alright. Get fucked. Get fucked. Alright, well that's one thing out of the way, so at least our spell gems are still intact. So now we've got to do some Riddle Dwarf stuff. So what do we need? Scratch cards, slot machines, and that's it. So let's do scratch cards first. Slot machines second, and then we can get back to our realm delving. Didn't get anything. Ooh, that's so sad. Okay. Now we do this. And we get nothing. That's okay. Oh, that's okay. Let's now move on to the next realm. We'll just keep doing random realms until we get to our boss fights. And again, we're going to be going until the next false god fight, which I think is always a nice way to close an episode. How long has this one been going? 40 minutes already, so we gotta, like I said, pick up the pace a wee bit. We gotta settle a dispute. Which is pretty easy to do. You just find those 3 shells, give them to the 3 houses, and then you'll get some loot and some favor with Lister. All right. I think at this point we're gonna be done farming. We'll just rush through these realms quickly as is feasible. I mean, we've already farmed a card when all I was trying to do was get Rune of Prophecies stuff done. So I think we're in pretty good shape in terms of cards stuff we've found. If you count the highlights as well, which, you know, you should, because damn it, I did all that stuff and deserve to be recognized for my my efforts. Even if you don't, 1 card per episode is still acceptable, or it was what I considered acceptable back before I became obsessed with finding all of the cards by episode 500. But if I'm doing these farming episodes, they will raise my average card finding up. So let's say I do, at least for now, I'm doing one of these realm achievement episodes every 3 episodes. And by that I mean those achievements for doing 100 realms as particular classes, which effectively have also become farming slash highlight episodes because of the fact that I'm not going to show like 100 low level realms. That would just be mind numbing to watch, and a lot of the time I'm even doing them at like work, you know, in between. And not even when I'm on break, because when I'm on break I have more fulfilling stuff to do, but it's mostly when I've got something really boring to do at work and there's no choice but to wait, which happens pretty frequently. I get a lot of these realms cleared during then. Just not the kind of thing you'd record necessarily. I mean, we do have to do divination candle stuff. So for that reason and that reason only, I'm gonna start summoning some friendos. We do need to kill nature creatures, so whatever. Listen, it's my episode and I'll farm if I want to. And if we find another card, then I'll look like a genius. And if we don't find a card, then I'll just claim that the only reason I did it was to complete the prophecy objective. Like a true leader. I'll yeah. You take credit for good things that happen and you deflect blame when things don't go your way. That's how you do things, right? That's how you conduct yourself. and just to be clear, I'm not making any complicated political commentary with this. It's just a joke. Relax. Okay, Sparktail Master. I think the Sparktail Master was the one that killed me when I found that triple master nether encounter, and I didn't have I didn't have commentary on it because it happened at work. Because yeah, these guys reflect a lot of damage back at you. Right, so we're almost done with this round. And yeah, is there anything in these parts of the map? Pretty sure we've donated, but let me just check. Let me just quickly check. Yep. I think we're just gonna wrap up this realm, and I'm sure the false god is gonna be not far away. Alright. Alright. Let's get these guys killed. Oh, actually no, there could be something here. But there wasn't. Sad. Alright. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing here. Alright, well, I guess we're moving on to the next realm. Not at the nether boss yet. That's okay though, because I think we're making okay time. Oh, we got 354, but I botched it. I fumbled it. I bungled it. But, sorry, I'm not doing extra traits. And besides, there's an achievement for re-rolling realm properties 100,000 times, so I will retroactively claim that I deliberately botched it just to make more progress on that achievement. Okay. Okay. We're back here. I feel like we were just here a couple of rounds ago. But you know what? Sometimes it's fine to be in the same realm. Are you serious though? Tremor fusion? Well, at least we've got an easy decision about whether or not to do any summoning in this realm. And the answer to that is going to be a hard no. Please stop. God, tremors are just really bad. Okay, so how many? 4 more enemies, but we got some realm object-based combat as well. Really, that didn't kill them? What? Oh, are you serious? Are you fucking? Oh no. God, fuck off. Oh, that's so annoying. At least we've got a snare on our enemies. That should at least prevent them from taking turns. For whatever that's worth. Please. Lighted the enemies, alright. That's something, and yep, no summoning in this round. Alright, that's it. Please, please. What are you doing, man? What is this? What the fuck is this, man? Ah, oh, it's so annoying. Oh. Last time we were in this realm, I feel like we also have tremors, but then we found 3 cards. And so that's why I was like, oh, you know what, I don't mind. If we're gonna have tremors, at least give us something nice. This time, I mean, the game better give us something good. Okay, that was fine. Always lovely to see a Malice Harpy on the enemy team. We do have to answer Riddle Dwarf questions, so I gotta take this seriously. Rift Watcher, I think, is gonna be sorcery. Let me just look this up. Rift Watcher is a life. What? No, it's got. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh, hang on. Oh boy. Okay, hang on. Bestiary. Where's the... Dude, where's the unofficial... Hang on. Unofficial bestiary. Where is that? The unofficial codex. Oh my fucking god. Hang on, I'm gonna have to open all my... Like, this search result just isn't showing up on mobile, and it's so dumb. The Rift Watcher was sorcery, like I predicted. Hang on. I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole right now. What? Is it? Has it been like delisted on Google or something? Because I have the URL saved on my laptop, like on my, you know, normal my laptop browser, and I'm pretty sure I found this website by googling it. But now, even if I Google specifically for it, oh, I didn't find it. But you know what? All is forgiven. All is forgiven, because do you see what just happened? We just found a card, but not any card. Oh no. We found the King Dumpling card. Ugh, let's go. That's one of the reasons why I've been grinding so hard on these like just completing card sets, because I'm like, the more of these cards that I can farm, the more of them that I collect, the fewer cards that there will be left overall, and the higher chances there will be of, when a random card drops, of it being a Dumpling card, as we just saw. King Dumpling card obtained. Let's go. I don't even remember what I was so angry about. No, that's a lie. I remember exactly what I was angry about. It's that Google is being weird, and I don't know if it's copyright issues or what, but this very helpful. It surely isn't copyright issues, because it's an unofficial codex that isn't selling anything. All it's doing is compiling game information. Google's probably just being weird because this is an obscure game, and when you're searching for very obscure or information about very obscure things, sometimes search engines just don't do a good job of organizing the results in a helpful way. It's probably just that. Although I feel like I have noticed that in the last few weeks, the search results have gotten just worse. Searching for things related to this game. Anyway, let's take out the master. Oh, this is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Alright, do a bit of this action. This is way more HP than we need. With billions of health. just wipe them out in one fell swoop. So we found 2 cards in this portion of the episode. And importantly, one of them was even a Dumpling card. You know what? I will accept this as a suitable apology or suitable compensation from the game for putting me through this tremor nonsense yet again. Alright, so we're almost done. Not gonna summon anything. Oh no. Where is... Okay. I was gonna say, where's this final trap? But all of the traps were just hiding out here. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the false god's gonna be coming up. And are we already at the 1 hour mark? Almost. About a minute away. This episode is gonna be like nearly 2 hours long. Which is fine, you know. Which is fine. So we're going to be doing this fight in the arachnid nest. Okay. So what more do we want out of this episode? Not even that much. Like finding the King Dumpling card, I think, is good enough. I mean, if that's the only thing we found in this episode, it would be a great episode. So what's wrong with... What's wrong with this realm? Why are enemies, Why are enemies so tanky? Get some gratitude, okay. Get the bad outcome out of you, okay. Is it the Apocalypse Fusion? Is that what's or is it because they're strong against death? Is that it? Because it's probably the Apocalypse Fusion. It's making me to indirect damage. Who are we fighting exactly? The Ancestor, okay. Blow mind, okay. Let's see if this is gonna be easy for me to Google. I'm gonna guess chaos. Yep. And that's exactly what it is. You know what? It's a bit too slow. I'm gonna do this to maybe speed things up a little bit. Okay, you have the correct macros, that's good. Yeah, okay. I think overall this is gonna be a little bit faster. Loses less stats, that's fine, that's good. Crappy netherstone, that's fine. Don't want to summon anybody because it's a false god realm. Alright. Oh, easy. Alright. Ooh, didn't even notice that there was a rune there. Alright. Make you immune to spell damage now, so I think you can only take damage from one source. So let me see. You can only take direct attack damage. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. The enemies remain and a master as well. You know what? A good question to ask would be, would I rather find a rare master, which sadly we didn't find in this realm, or would I rather find a rare master or a dumpling card? That's a good question. I think ultimately I'd rather find a rare master, because with cards, once all of the other cards are exhausted, you will inevitably start finding whatever cards remain in card drops that come from chests or other sources of loot. But I don't think such a thing happens for masters, or if it happens at very high levels. See, like, we're level 70 plus with all of the masters in the Arachnid Nest. And while it's true that we've found a disproportionately high number of rare master encounters in the Arachnid Nest, nonetheless, we're still most of the time just finding regular masters, despite the fact that they are just... we have such a high level with them. And if they max out at some point, it'll be at some very high level, whereas if you find a card, then the card is just found. It's done. So, for that reason, I think as awesome as it is, as awesome as it's gonna be to complete the Dumpling set, us completing it is kind of a foregone conclusion. And it's only made harder by the fact that we can't farm it at the candle. But we have other ways of finding cards, whereas there's no other way of finding rare masters other than just finding regular masters, and those regular masters will always be diluting the pool, making it harder for you to find the rare ones, whereas eventually with cards you will find everything else, and then they will no longer be clogging up the pool of cards, and you'll find whatever rare card you wanted, whether it's the Dumpling cards or the Mimic card. I think only the basic Mimic card even counts as rare, because even though the other even though the Pandora is definitely a rare creature in terms of finding it as a regular encounter, the Pandora card, you can just summon Pandoras at the candle and then farm them that way. So at least on that count, it's it's not rare. So I think maybe the only rare cards are literally just the Dumplings and the basic Mimic, maybe? Okay, so we gotta take out this guy. Both of the shoulders are down. And now all that remains is his right arm. Oh. And that right arm is gonna be in for a bad time. There we go. Nothing in this chest. Nothing in that chest. Let's grab our anointment. Let's see what we get. This could be situationally very good. Dead creatures have more stats could be an interesting thing. Wait, buffs and minions persist through death could be nice. This could be something to think about. Or this. You know what, let's take Relish in Blood. This could be a good way to have an insurance policy in situations where you're gaining large amounts of maximum health but not immediately healing it. Meaning your percentage of health is low, which makes you vulnerable to things that do percentage damage. But if you're also raising your defense, it could give you a bit of a buffer against. You know, I'm going to take Relish in Blood. Seems like a fun thing. Oh my goodness me! Look at this, 4 Netherstones in the same drop. So I think this is the only high level one we found. I'm just gonna remember this. 246 was the rarity. Okay. Now, how are we for time? An hour and 11. You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's do a bit of farming. Life creatures, nature creatures, death creatures. Let's get some death creatures on the field. We'll kill them and then we'll wrap things up. So get some moon leeches. And as we go around killing them, we'll do a bit of a debrief. So I think this has been our 3rd highlights plus regular episode session. And so far things are going to plan. I may reduce the frequency of how often we're doing highlights episodes, just because they take a long time to do. The clips take a long time to then put together into the video, and then the video takes a longer time to get done. So for now, it's fine. I think I'll do 5 of them, and I'll decide how feasible it feels. For now, though, I feel like it's kind of working. So I'll keep it going for as long as I can. But leaving myself the option of doing things at a lower intensity, because eventually it's got to get done. It's just a matter of how quickly we do it. Another option is for my next 100 realm session, I don't do any farming, and that'll reduce the number of highlights clips. Like, I just beeline for whatever the quest objective is and do that 100 times. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable doing that while there are still cards to be found. And, you know, so many runes of prophecies that we need to hand in. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We will have to see. So we've taken out a lot of these leeches. No card drop, but you know that's okay. We probably shouldn't be greedy, you know. Having found 2 cards, not just any 2 cards, but having found the King Dumpling card, and now there are only 2 more cards that remain in the Dumpling card set. Right, so I believe that's the death creature objective done. Yep. I could do sorcery creatures, but why do them right now? We'll do them next episode. Would be nice to end with a lovely little card drop, but if it doesn't happen, then you know what? Then it doesn't happen. Then it's fine. Right, last 2 enemies. Last enemy. And we are gonna call it good. So I will destroy that one nether stone that we found, and then maybe I'll clear out a few of the lower level ones, but not all of them. So go to crush. It was 246. This one. And yeah, there's a few too many of these. I think that's a good amount. And let's set up a new bounty, and then we'll take a look at some achievements, some stats, and then we'll wrap up. So do we need to kill a specific false god? No. So let's just set a bounty against... I feel like we haven't fought Hydronox in a while, so let's just do that. And yeah, let's take a look at how the old defense and provokes are doing. Nearly 40,000 defense, that's good. Nearly 83,000 provokes, making steady progress on that as well. And we can take a look at this list. So only 13 more god achievements. I'm getting those done pretty quickly as I'm doing my you know, farming during the highlights, just because I'm targeting realms where I still need donations to make to the gods. So 99% there, 99% on Masters as well, but those last 8 are going to be, they're going to take a lot of time to find. And slowly we're creeping up in terms of character achievements as well. We're up to 43% on that. And I think that just about sums up everything for this episode. The next highlight sessions are going to be much shorter just because there's going to be no arena combat. And I might not even find that many cards, who knows, we'll see. But yeah, we're not going to be doing highlights for at least another few episodes though. We're going to have 2 normal episodes just doing normal realms before I jump back into the highlights. But yeah, for now, it's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you're enjoying the series. Hope you're enjoying the series progress. If you are, do consider subscribing. Regardless, though, I'm glad we got to spend this time together, and hope to see you in the next episode as well. And until then, take care.